Claudia has been unhinged and acting a fool online since Thursday. I have a million screenshots and video links. Right? She's been acting a fool since Thursday. Okay, Armand and Al have not said anything. Al kept it professional, and Armand has not really said anything. You know what I mean? Claudia has been the one since Thursday in the comment section on YouTube, and she's a moderator.
That's
She's a
very
moderator
true.
on the Foxhole YouTube too. She's been in. She deletes comments because she deleted mine. I got that screenshotted too. She deletes comments on the YouTube. But she's been in the comments on the YouTube, Foxhole YouTube. She's been in the comments on Instagram. She's been in the comments on Twitter, tweeting back and forth. She finally blocked me today because she kept me on. She didn't block me anywhere because she wanted to see if I was going to give her some collateral so she could go to management or, you know what I mean, do whatever she had to do. But I didn't give her too much because I know what type of woman she is, right? So, but she's been unhinged online since Thursday. The Lunel show that happened on Tuesday, if you guys go back and look at the Foxhole YouTube platform, and if you go back, if you DVR Foxhole on your TV, that Lunel episode was taken down. That whole episode, not just the segment. So two episodes were taken down. The episode with Lunel on Tuesday and the episode on Thursday was taken down.
Exclusive.
What happened?
So base.
Exclusive.
So
Was Al best friend, you Al bestie. So of course, no, here's the thing. Al could be burning the house down behind the scenes. The fact that y'all bought that shit publicly is the problem. The fact that you put that battery in that boy's
Facts.
back, that's the problem. Who don't fight with their
Facts.
coworkers?
Now she
everyone.
did it in a
You
Quickly.
see what I'm
way,
saying?
and
Yeah,
she did it in
Did
a way
y'all
because
see?
she knew
Let
that
me get in real
Armand.
quick, Sean.
She
yes,
knew
Let
Armand
me.
was
Oh,
gonna do
sorry.
it in a way that she couldn't do it, so she used Armand to do it,
correct.
and he did it.
But here's the thing. Let me say two things. Let me say two things real quick. A roast, because I'm a comedian,
Right.
okay? I've been roasting niggas for years. A roast is funny.
Mhm.
It's fun. It's
Yeah.
jokes. It's funny. Nothing about that roast was funny.
Girl, 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 it's going down. It is going down. I know people say, girl, you still talking about this shit? Hell yeah. It's still hot like fire. Okay, and this story is still developing. It does not have a conclusion. We don't have a conclusion. So this story will ever run until a conclusion has broke. Now, on this live, on this video, honey, have y'all heard about Tasha K Twitter Spaces? They don't call it tea. They call it wine. Okay. Yes. Al Reynolds, he is speaking his truth through his best friend. Al is not going to speak, so his best friend is speaking for him. So you can rest assured everything that Al's best friend is saying, that is how Al feel, okay? And they are saying Claudia is unhinged. Claudia been stealing show concepts from Al. Claudia been putting batteries in people back. Claudia want all the attention on her, all eyes on her. And they also talked about their vacation and how the contracts are up and they don't know if it's going to get renewed or not, honey. Girl, when I tell you it is so much, and let's not forget, all the YouTubers that came up in Tasha K's space, girl, who they had up there? I heard they had Jovi Beauty, honey, okay? Couture Bay, hey, okay. Tasha K, of course, you know, she the queen of it. Who else? Sean Davy Way, okay, and King Payne. And if somebody else I forgot, I apologize. And let's not forget, I got this video from King Luxury, okay? Shout out to King Luxury. I will put the credit in below. I got all this from King Luxury. I was not there in real time, but I kept on hearing a lot of YouTubers talking about, have you heard about Tasha K Twitter space? I said, what is that? They said it went down. Now, this is not the full, but this is just little cuts and clips that I found over at the King Luxury that I thought that you guys would want to hear. Because, honey, when I tell you, they spilling a lot of tea, and they talking about y'all favorites. They talking about Claudia. They talking about Armon. They talking about Al Reynolds. They talking about TGIF. They talking about Fox Soul. Okay, I know it's a lot of soulmates want to know what's going on. You're gonna get the tea here, honey. Okay, and this story is still in development, so make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, The Messy Sweet Spot. I'm your host, Miss Gigi, with the tea, and check this out.
They were going on vacation, right? They were slated to go on vacation. But when the roast happened and the negative publicity came behind it, they have already been kind of playing on whether or not they're going to renew the show, because word on the street is their contracts are up. They're at the 6 month mark. Funky's contract was in December. Remember, his was 6 months. Claudia's and Al's was on a year. So this is their contract renewal time. So the network is trying to debate whether or not they're even going to renew their contract based off of budget, based off of what Mims has said, which is the new president and shit like that. So they don't know what the fuck is about to happen. And then they got a whole HR problem.
I didn't even think about the contract. Oh my
Yes.
God.
Exclusive. Couture Bay, read them damn receipts that the messy spot captured. Because Claudia's still running her mouth. Although when she said she loves her co-host and she doesn't have anything against them. Now, and the roast was all fun and games, but it wasn't all fun and games because she never liked that motherfucker. And I had to put that text message out so people would get it. But read them goddamn messages, girl.
Hold on 1 second. Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so it
Yeah.
says here, Al ruined our friendship being two-faced. Just wait till it all comes out. I'm gonna let everyone talk first, and I will talk later, but mine will be true! Exclamation mark. Al was having side convos with Armand, trying to get me fired, and having side convos with me, trying to get Armand fired. Then we found out and squashed our beef. I've been miserable since we made up. Final. Hell, soulmates, there is a lot of misinformation going on and backstabbing. Trust me, all caps. When the time is right, the truth will come out and you will know I love this show and it was my baby. She's such a liar.
So I want to talk about what Tasha said because I swear to you, it did not hit me that this was 6 months from December until she just said that. And now, like, there will be no contract renewal. There will be no contract renewal. I don't care what anybody say. And Claudia knows that. That's why she said was in that comment she made. That's my personal opinion. I'm sticking to it.
My. Yeah, it's definitely time for the contract renewal. No, everybody is saying that, oh, the show is not canceled. The show is not canceled. The show is definitely canceled. They don't know when the show is coming back or if it's coming back. What else is a long hiatus? What's that supposed to mean?
Baby, that's just verbiage for not coming back. We used to watch The Fresh Prince and Family Matters, and when a girl went up them steps, she never came back down. Like, why are they playing in our face like we can't keep up?
So it's fascinating to me because it's like it's a one-sided beef. Al's never talked about Armand bad to me, ever. We all live in LA. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when Armand did that on Thursday, I was completely shocked. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like a one-sided beef. Al advocated for that boy to get a job and to keep the job. And
Hmm.
you know, the Lunel show that happened on Tuesday. If you guys go back and look at the Fox Soul YouTube platform, and if you go back, if you DVR Fox Soul on your TV, that Lunel episode was taken down. That whole episode, not just the segment. So 2 episodes were taken down. The episode with Lunel on Tuesday and the episode on Thursday was taken down.
Exclusive.
What happened?
So base So
Exclusive.
basically, you're saying 2 weeks ago, Claudia and the production team stole his idea. Then
Correct.
last week, they started with the Lunel. Then it was the Armon rose situation,
Correct.
whatever.
Correct.
And
Oh,
just like
and
Correct.
then
Oh, I
she's
sent
okay,
the
coming,
DM,
and then
Tasha.
hold on, and then she's coming back saying that Al is the one with the production. Is that what you're telling us right now?
Absolutely, 150%.
And just like Tasha K's text messages expose, Claudia has been having it out for Al for a very long time.
That's why
Yep.
Claudia is responding to me on Twitter, and you guys could go back and look at the tweets. I got my tweets are still up, but Claudia's tweets, she was deleting some tweets and shit. But the tweet when she said, you was Al best friend, you Al bestie. So of course, no. Here's the thing: Al could be burning the house down behind the scenes. The fact that y'all bought that shit publicly is the problem. The fact that you put that battery in that boy's
Facts.
back, that's the problem. Who don't fight with their
Facts.
coworkers?
Now
You
she
Everyone.
did it in a
Publicly.
you see what I'm
way,
Sean,
saying?
and
Yeah,
she did it in
did
a way
y'all
because
see?
she knew
Let
that
me get in real
Armand.
quick, Sean.
She
yes,
knew
Let
Armand
me.
was
Oh,
gonna do
sorry.
it in a way that she couldn't do it, so she used Armand to do it,
correct.
and he did it.
But here's the thing. Let me say two things. Let me say two things real quick. A roast, because I'm a comedian,
Right.
okay? I've been roasting niggas for years. A roast is funny.
Mhm.
It's fun. It's
Yeah.
jokes. It's funny. Nothing about that roast was funny. So that means it was a
Definite
drag.
drag.
It was a breeze.
Absolutely. Armand's only been there for what, 3 months, or not even a full 90 days. So he packed all that information and that battery that Claudia
42
got.
days, according to Tasha K.
42 days to be exact. I need all my winos when they play they pick three this week to pay 342. Okay? 342. I'm gonna start putting out lucky numbers and stuff. 342 is the number y'all need to
Well,
play.
fuck it.
Okay?
Everybody dealing tarot cards. Why not? Why
Yeah.
not?
Armand doing goddamn tarot cards and shit. I'm like, bitch, did you see your
Sean,
future?
did you check
Did
your
you see that
DM?
you was finna? Yeah, where's Sean David Wade? Tell him
No,
to hit the request as a
Throw them
no,
tarot cards away.
no.
I'm
I'm
trying to
talking
told
about
y'all when
Sean,
that is
the
a first class
bestie.
ticket
Sean,
to
did you hit
hell.
your DM?
Fire and brimstone. Leave them tarot cards alone. I've been trying to tell
Facts.
y'all
Leave
when.
that
Mhm.
alone.
And here's the thing with the roast. Like, Tasha, I'm pretty sure you guys all know this, but I know Tasha works in media. Tasha been in media for a minute. Before you before you
Mhm.
do anything, you have to get it approved.
Whose phone is going off? Hold on
No,
for a second.
yeah, that's
That's
over
you?
here. Before you do anything
Okay, go ahead.
on air, on live,
Yeah, you gotta get it
you have to get it
approved.
approved, right? So that's
Yeah.
production that's dropping the ball, and that's letting Claudia run amok. You know what I mean, and do what she want to do. And now none of them. I'm not laughing. None of them got a job. You, and
My.
it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because you could. Who doesn't work with people and have problems with people behind the scenes?
Hmm.
Everybody.
Everybody. I got fired. Listen, I got fired from every one of my jobs when I was in the work field. Okay. I always had behind the scenes problems.
Right.
That's just what goes down. But eventually it's like this one time I'm like maybe he will level up and get it right. But I didn't know that he was still being codependent and trying to attach to people to still validate him and prove that he could be this. I don't know this. I don't know what he's trying to prove, but then he always ends up losing in the end. And I'm talking about Ski Slope Wiggins.
Hmm.
Like, when is this shit gonna stop? When are you gonna start understanding that you are by yourself? Like, he'll attach to this person and that person and this person. And I mean what I said when it came to sister in law, Cardi, like, she took to him. And now to see he dragging her, like, I was just like, wait a
Oh,
minute,
oh,
bruh.
another thing too, how
Ooh, go ahead, Sean.
our mom went live yesterday. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yup.
our mom went live yesterday and did a safe live, right? It was really, really safe. It went. I thought it was going to be salacious, and it wasn't at all. Claudia has been unhinged and acting a fool online since Thursday. I have a million screenshots and video links, right? She's been acting a fool since Thursday. Okay, Armand and Al have not said anything. Al kept it professional, and Armand has not really said anything. You know what I mean? Claudia has been the one since Thursday in the comment section on YouTube, and she's a moderator.
That's
She's a
very
moderator on
true.
the Foxhole YouTube too. She's been in. She deletes comments because she deleted mine. I got that screenshotted too. She deletes comments on the YouTube. But she's been in the comments on a YouTube, Foxhole YouTube. She's been in the comments on Instagram. She's been in the comments on Twitter, tweeting back and forth. She finally blocked me today because she didn't block me anywhere because she wanted to see if I was going to give her some collateral so she could go to management or, you know what I mean, do whatever she had to do. But I didn't give her too much because I know what type of woman she is, right? So, but she's been unhinged online since Thursday, all the way until this morning. You, why would somebody want to work with you? That is not professional at all. And for you to have been in the game for so long, like and then where's your lawyer? She's always talking about her lawyer. Her lawyer only sends cease and desist. That's not a real lawyer because if anybody who has a lawyer in their back pocket, the lawyer is going to tell you what to say and what not to say and advise you. Am I correct?
Oh
You're
my
totally
You're
goodness,
correct.
Sean,
correct.
not you waking it up.
You know, so like let's be real. Then I'm like, okay, where's your girlfriend? You don't got no best friend that's saying, Claudia, calm down, don't say anything, leave it alone, leave it alone. You ain't got so you don't have no friends, you don't have any legal counsel, and the lawyer that you always talk about and bring up on the show, he only sends out cease and desist. He doesn't, I don't know if he won a case or not, but I mean, he's not a good lawyer because any good lawyer will tell their client to shut the fuck up. Am I making that up?
No, you're not.
No, sir.
So like it's like just like grow up. And again, you're 52 years old. She also had KJ in the comments doing the roast too. They took the roast down, but she told KJ, I've never seen KJ in the comments on Foxhole. He was in the comments during that roast on Thursday. KJ, her ex-boyfriend, the realtor in Dallas. Yeah, he was in the comments
The
egging.
handyman, the one she
Yes,
let fix her friend shit.
right. That
Sean, wake
You
it
mean
up
the
for pride.
one?
Wake it up for pride.
You mean the one that's a homosexual that she give her friends money to hire him to fix a pipe that they broke on purpose so he'll have a job and get some money?
I don't have nothing bad to say about him. He seems like a nice guy, and maybe he was attracted to the pseudo celebrity Claudia Jordan because she got a little social clout. Not, you know what I mean? Like, let's be real, and I think that is what's intriguing to our mind too. Everybody on that platform have a little bit more celebrity than, or Claudia has more celebrity than Al on that platform, and before it was Al, it was Funky Dineva. So Armand was easily seduced by the next in line, which is Claudia Jordan. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how that happened. And Claudia seduced, production, as far as I'm concerned, not sexually or whatever, but they all plotted to me against that. I don't work there. I don't know what happened, but I've seen a series of events that led to Thursday. All documented. It's all documented. It's not about how you feel or back of the house stuff, because all that stuff that Armand said could be speculation for all we know, right? But what we know is what we saw on air and what has transpired and what we're seeing in the comments. That's what we can speak to. We can't speak to allegedly or rumors or feelings or whatever. And then they keep saying that Al cuts people off and Al is rude. Al's been rude and cutting people off since Gary the T was on the show 4 years ago. Al's always been rude and cutting people off and overspoken people. That's not sensitive to Armand coming on the show. That's not because he don't like Armand. If you go back to the earlier shows when Funky was on, when Gary the T was a host on the show, because there's four of them, Al was always been rude and been an asshole and cutted people off. So that's not sensitive to Armand. But the reason why that narrative is out is because Armand fans came onto the show and they seen Al talking crazy to everybody. They knew they don't watch TGIF. They didn't watch TGIF before Armand got on the platform. So that's where you see all that. Al's rude, Al's rude, Al's rude. Because if you go before Armand in the comments, it's documented. I'm not making this up. Nobody ever said Al was rude. They said Al was rude and overtalked the guests the first year of the show, but the people got comfortable and it was like, okay, this is the character on the show. But until Armand got on the show, that's where, him and Armand did the live a couple of months ago where Al apologized to him for calling him boy. But Al's done that to Funky. When Funky was on the show, he called him boy. That's nothing being derogatory or anything like that. And he wasn't sunning him. That's just been the nature of the show. But when Armand came on, that narrative of Al being rude and Al cutting him off and Al over talking people, you saw that really like grow and blossom. So that's another thing that I'm like, these people that are saying this didn't watch the show until Armand came on. That's who's saying that. You know what I mean? Um, But yeah, so that's what's been going on. Again, Al's my best friend. We've been in business together for over 2 decades. So I watch the show, I pay attention, I make sure he's making the right moves publicly. And you know, he's not going to get up and release a statement or go live with somebody or a blogger. That's not his nature. You know what I mean? I want him to, but he's not doing it. So here I am today.
Defending your friend. Aren't you a good friend?
Real quick, we tried to DM you, but you can't accept DMs. So just DM me personally, and we'll get it
All right.
and send you our form so we can go ahead and get you in
I got the
studio.
I got the form
Um,
though. I got the form.